back when you in the Depression, you never really got to eat a lot of meat, foods. Had a pretty limited diet, didn't you?
Well, we were trying to buy the farm, the folks were, and the reason we had to, when we sold chickens, sold eggs, sold pigs, any kind of meat, we had to turn all of that money over to get it, the farm paid for it. Now, there was gambling at the crossroads about a fourth of a mile from us. If we see car lights down there at night, you know, the next morning we'd get up early and go down real quick, and we'd find maybe a dimes. Once Jean found a quarter, and that was a lot of money. Then we'd turn it over to Mom. She'd go to town and buy a soup bone. And that's, you know how much meat's on a soup bone, usually none.
Mm-hmm.
But she'd get a soup bone for 10 cents. We'd like that. And I know Mike Moriarty had a pasture right north of us, about a half mile. And he had an old Model T, or not, some kind of, it didn't have a top on it. And we'd hear him coming from about a half mile away. And we'd all, of course, chickens were running loose in the yards, you know. They were out there along the road. There's two big lilac bushes, you know, and how chickens root around the bushes and dig in the ground, you know. They'd be sitting there and finding especially in the winter, a cool in the summertime. And they'd be rooting around out there, and when we'd hear the car coming, why, we'd sneak out there real quiet like, my brothers and I. And then we'd see the car just about there. We'd shoo the chickens out on the road. And that way, you usually hit one, you know, not taking them by surprise, you know. The chickens were going all directions out there. So we'd run out and grab that chicken and run and tell Mom the car hit a chicken. Here's a chicken the car hit. Well, she'd get the tea kettle on right quick and get the water boiling so we could scald the chicken and clean it, you know. Get the feathers all off and everything and get the chicken dressed. And then we'd have chicken and dumplings. See, she couldn't sell that chicken. And if, same way, well.
So you would purposely kill one of your mom's chickens so she'd cook it for you? Did she ever catch on?
I don't know. She might have. But we did that a few times because we were so hungry. We loved chicken and dumplings. We love any kind of meat. What else could we do? We were just little kids, you know.
How old were you when you did this?
Oh, it'd be in the summertime, I suppose, between 5 and 10 years old. My brothers, you know, Coke was a year, 15 months younger than me. And Ben was a year younger than Coke, and Matt was a couple years younger. So, you know, we could think of things like that. We're out there with the animals anyway. But of course we couldn't do that to the pigs or the cows or anything. And if we'd have thought of something, we probably could, but they were too big for us to.